welcome back. I have got a new idea here to kind of do a rebuild. We are using the real rosters, um, and everything like that. Wow, KPJ is the second best player on the Bucks. I am not only going to start this series, I am going to start a series where I will be taking over not one, but two teams and trying to get them to the promised land. And they are not going to be a playoff team, a current playoff team. They're not necessarily going to be the bottom of the barrel. They'll be closer to the bottom than the top. But they're two teams that one of these teams really needs somebody else in charge. And the second team is getting better, making improvements. Both these teams have a guy that could be an all-star this year if their team was maybe a little bit better. But yeah, so the first team, Portland. I feel like Portland's got some good questions around them, like in Scoot Henderson. Because I mean they brought Dame back, who obviously he will not be here for this whole first season. Drew Holiday's here, who's been out for some time now, and it just seems like there are guards that they're just kind of prioritizing over the former third overall pick from not even 3 years ago. And they got other things. Denny, of course, being that guy that could maybe be an all-star snub or reserve, depending on how the injuries and voting goes. They've got a guy in Donovan Clingan who, might show some Rudy Gobert-esque talent with the shot blocking. Obviously, like Tamani Kamara, good defender. They've got Jeremy Grant, who might be one of the better sixth men in the league, even though he has started for a little bit too here and there. But yeah, that is the first team we are doing. And the second team is going to be an Eastern Conference team. It's going to be Chicago, man. Chicago, just like, again, give you that guy that, maybe earlier in the year he would have been an all-star. I don't know necessarily right now. They also did just get injured, but they need like guys like Booch to get off the team. Maybe Kobe White trades. They need some luck in the lottery. They just do. And they need to get their next guy. So those are the two teams that we will be doing. This is going to be just like my normal rebuild series, but we're literally doing two teams. We're doing two different teams. We are, of course, going to load in our real draft class. LeBron, you're not retiring. So these teams actually play the day I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's to everybody. But yeah, I mean, the Bulls are the 9th seed. Portland's the 10th seed. They're both 21st, 22nd power rankings, but Josh Giddey, we just paid him. He's gonna be here for the foreseeable future. 25 mil for 4 years. I honestly would love that contract. If he's gonna give us stuff similar to this, yeah, I like that. Now Kobe White, I believe missed a good amount of the start of the season. He did. 19. The splits aren't necessarily looking, especially from three, as good as they have the past few years. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But this is somebody that I think we did take this and we say, hey, trade. $15 million extension. Excuse me. I think he definitely gets more than that. Vooch he'll have value somewhere, but he should have been gone years ago. Uzelis is having a good year. 14-5. Not shooting too bad in 27 minutes per game. He is, one of our building blocks for sure. Trey Jones has been very good for them. I mean, he's not necessarily hitting the 3-point shot as well, but he has been pretty good. 12 and 5 in 26 minutes, which comes to about 16 and 7. I think that's pretty good. Io, another guy that I think needs to kind of be put on the trade block. I think Kevin Huerter can be put on the trade block. Jalen Smith, I don't mind keeping. And then this guy, shooting better from 3 than the field. But we got to get Patrick Williams is pretty much an untradeable kind of contract. If you look at it, like that is really, really bad. So we need to find some value in this guy. And they don't have too much young guys. Noah Senge, he's out for the season. So we'll have to change that. So we got, put it to the season because he is out for the season. And I believe I'm 97% sure that Josh Giddey just got hurt. He did. This is a left hamstring strain, and he will miss. This is a few weeks from Shams. So like left hamstring, and we'll get we'll say it's 3 weeks. A few weeks, 3 will go right in the middle, about 2 to 4 for 25. Okay. So yeah, we talked about that team. Masenge out. Giddey will be out for now. And yeah, this is pretty much how we're gonna run it. Patrick Williams. We don't need both Patrick Williams, or I'm sorry, we don't need Zach Collins and Jalen Smith playing, so let's get Patrick Williams in there. And yeah, now let's talk about our other team, who Drew Holiday is not back yet, is he? Let me look at this. They have so many injuries that they're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in a random regular season game. Only playing 8 players as a team that's not very good. Drew Hall. All right, so let's talk. Danny having a phenomenal year. He might be an all-star. Shaden Sharp is a guy that we believe we can build around. Is he enough to be a 1? Is him or Denny enough to be a 1? Probably not. Drew Holiday, I think we can get a lot of value for Drew Holiday. And I have a destination in mind. Toumani Camara is, one of the better 3-and-D type defenders in the league. Jeremy Grant is having a very good year. And this is another contract that, if we're being honest, we would probably have to give something to give up. He's basically got 3 years of this contract. Dame, obviously, out for the season. Klingon, going to be probably one of the big building blocks here. Per 36, he's 15, 14, and 2 blocks. He's averaging a double-double. Robert Williams probably needs a new home. He is shooting threes. He still might not have a ton of value because of his injury history, and then Scoot Henderson, who has yet to play this season, who we need to obviously empower. Chris Murray, some guys out here. Matisse Thybulle's played here and there. Yang Hansen, Blake Wesley. All right. So what's first? I say we talk about, let's do Portland. So I think a lot of teams could use Drew Holiday. The thing is, Drew Holiday makes $32 million, and he is similar to Jeremy Grant, where he actually does have a player option. So I can't imagine we're going to get too much for him, actually. But that's $32 million right there. And the thing is, he's got to go to a team that's got some money, or at least a contract to give back. The rule for this is I cannot trade. The Bulls and the Blazers cannot make trades with each other. They cannot. So I can't say, "Oh, hey, Chicago, you want Danny Adia and Donovan Clingan for Kevin Herter and Jalen Smith?" No. No, no, no. Those 2 teams cannot trade with each other. It says Vooch will retire. We're not gonna have him retire, but, a team that has money or something to give back, we could take back, like, a John Collins, send him over to the Clippers, that's an option. Um We could, let's see what else. What else? Nothing here. They don't really. I mean, we could take back Miles Bridges, I guess, but if we want to send Drew probably to a decent winning situation. They just can't get it to work. Nope. This is another team I was debating on doing this with, but the Mavericks are so good in simulation that like it probably wouldn't be very fun. Um, Jokic now gonna miss like 4 weeks, like Giddy will. Um, but this is what I'm thinking. This is what I am thinking. I'm thinking we take like Karis LeVert and like Marcus Sasser or something. Karis LeVert, Marcus Sasser. I would imagine they have money. The only thing is they do gotta, they are gonna have to re-sign. Ooh, how many of these guys do they have to re-sign this offseason? Because maybe it doesn't make too much. So team option, team option. So just Duran, pretty much. Duran, ooh, and Ivy. Um, huh. Okay, all right, we can come back to that. Let's do our last couple checks. Do we? Mm, like a Jacoby Walter, maybe. Um, Only thing is, we'd like to get at least a first rounder for him. And if we take, we don't want RJ. We definitely don't want Quickly. Yeah, our best option might be Clippers, but the thing is, they do not have anything. I think this. I don't even know if that technically. I do have the flipping things off, like the slaving rule and stuff, just for now. Um, so like that, what we it would be John Collins and like, do we just get off the money? Are there people we need to resign? I kind of haven't thought about that. Denny is on the best contract in the NBA. Shaden Sharp is on a pretty damn good contract too. Tamani Kamara is on not bad of a contract. Grant kind of sucks. Dame's on a great contract. Langan is still on a rookie deal. Robert Williams. A lot of our team is very young. Um, oh yeah, but I was supposed to look. So nobody really has to be re-signed. Yeah, nobody has to be this season. So I think we get the best. I think we take Karis LeVert. We take Marcus Sasser, and you also can have. You can also take. We have Ryan Repair. We also have Blake Wesley. Um, Honestly, you're kind of do up Reith to be honest. Do up Reith, and can we get like your pick top what? Can we get a top 10 protected? This is good value because then they'll start Cade, they'll start Drew at the 2. We'll probably make Duncan a 3 for them. Asar, Harris, Duran. How do we feel? Do you have a trade exception? They're thinking about it. They want to give us another pit. Okay, sure. So let's go and check them out real quick. Let's make Drew the two. We got two picks, the two protected picks from that, I guess. Um, we make Duncan a three. So then they look pretty good. Now, I think trade wise, I think that's all that we do for now. There's nothing really else to do. We might look at Robert Williams come um, what's it called come trade deadline time, but other than that, I just don't think there's nothing really that else that we do. We probably could have waited till the trade deadline for that, but it's all right. Bulls, 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 bulls. This is a tough situation because again, Vooch is basically a 1 year rental in a way. And the obvious thing is this, right? Can we get Kuminga if we give you both? Do we give him Kobe White? Or do we give him like Io who can defend a little? Because they have pods. Io could kind of slide to the three. Oh, they kind of moody. No, I wanted Tracy. Right. So he would still cost 17 million too much. Why is this at 7 million? Is he not making? Is he not making 20 million? They had to re-sign him, right? Kuminga contract. 2 year, 48 million. Yeah, he should be making 24 million. So let me change that. Okay. So there's that contract now. Now we talk to them and we say Kuminga, and you guys don't even use Tracy, so let us get Tracy back in this. And you guys can get Vooch, and do we give him Kobe White? Yeah, because then we make Pods a backup one. Although Pat Spencer, they actually got him up to a 77. Yeah, I think we do. I think we give them both. Do we go light like a super lightly protected? I don't think they give up 2028. I think this might be what we have to live with. To be honest, I don't want to get too much there. I don't think they're giving a pick for a guy that says he might retire as a 1 year rental, and then they'd have to re-sign Kobe White. I think this is what we're looking at. You don't want the extra salary, really. You don't want the do you want us to take Healed back, and you can get I don't know, you can get Javon, although it might be criminal trading Javon now. All right, never mind. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get there. The Celtics, they love Vucevic. Huh. That kind of stumped me. I wasn't expecting them to say no to that. Anthony Davis. I know it's rumored that the Bulls are supposed to go after AD, but I don't think we'd have what it takes anyways. I mean, I'd be really Kobe White and Vucevic, but that I don't even think would be even close to enough money. We'd have to take like Dwight Powell. Yeah, and we would still have to give up another 15, which means Zach Collins. And you also give us, but he's got to be cheap. I guess Jaden Hardy? I don't think we're in liberty to give up like a late pick. They want Io and our pick top three protected. For Clay, we do not want Clay. We are absolutely not giving up our own pick. I guess the Blazers are not going to be a good team. You can take the Portland lottery protected, but I'm not giving up. I don't know how to feel about this. They're getting. Why would they want back more centers? Oh, I guess because Derek Lively is out for the season. Um, 1 year rental. Kobe White gets to hang around probably if they'll extend him. A top three protected 2027. I don't want to give up a pick right now. That pick though. You're not interested. Stop giving us Najee Marshall. Give us like Caleb Martin or something. I don't think I give you that. I gave you that, but I don't like. Do we feel confident enough that? I don't think. I don't think we can do this. I don't think we do it. But I don't. I don't want Najee Marshall. I guess that's what I mean. I don't. Okay, what if we take away both picks? And now you want ours unprotected. Get the hell out, man. And Kevin Herter. And you give us. I can't. I don't think I can do it unless you want this. Then, all right. All right. So this is going to be a little hard. All right. So we're trade finding, and not a lot of these make sense. Like, I would love this, but there's no way that he give up a retiring Vucevic or for retiring Vucevic and Kobe White. They have to extend when they have Hero and Norman Powell. I'm not giving up a pick. I'm not. And then there's this, but we have Giddey. There's no reason we need to take back quickly. The only reason is Jacoby Walter is promising. And that might be the best asset that we can get in any of these trades, unless we're doing this. Now, I don't really get the Moses Moody thing. I really I don't. Like, why would you want to give me Moody instead of like maybe because you have a bunch of threes, but like you guys aren't using Tracy and you're getting another center. Like that's my point. That is my main kind of like gripe. It's like I don't really need Moody. I don't. You guys should be keeping him. But you're willing to do unless you're trying to give us Moody as well, but then we've got to give you what something else. We got to give you Kevin Herter. Kevin Herter's just a little too expensive. We give you. I mean, if we're giving you but they don't need all that. Okay, instead of Kobe White, do you want I get like that. That's really the best. That's really the best I can do for you. I just don't understand why they're being so stingy about this. Like Kaminga, you guys don't want to have Kaminga, and now you want to give me Pods and Draymond. Cut it out. Cut it out. Yeah, these are some bad trades. Okay. Do they like? I don't know. This first episode's not going to be too much, I guess, fun, if you will. But I just don't see. I don't see it happening. I don't know if Vooch has a spot, unless it's the Warriors. I don't. It's hard to see because I don't think the the Celtics don't want him. The Pacers probably wouldn't want him. Does the Pacers pop up? They do, but they're so valuable. They're trying to give up such valuable stuff. They're 13 million, which does mean McConnell would have to come back. And we also give up. But yeah, see, Dalen Terry might make too much. Hold on. Yeah, there's just not a market for Vooch, man. There's not a market for him. I feel like the Warriors are the market. He could get rebounds. He could shoot. But honestly, the Warriors trades that are coming up just don't do it for me. And I don't think we should also be getting Moody, right? Or should I just take Moody instead of Tracy? Maybe I just take Moody as well. Make Potts the one. Can move Horford over, I guess. So it'll be Vooch and Post. I don't know, man. I feel like I've tried this so many times. Like, yeah. All right. And now you want to exchange. Cut it out. I was going to do the trade for Moody and Kaminga. Stop doing this. All right. So Kaminga is going to be on the team, and we'll reevaluate in a couple years, I guess, when he's a free agent on if we want to keep him. Team should not be good anymore, right? They just shouldn't be. Now we're at the point where we got to have Zach Collins and Jalen Smith play. I'd rather give it to Jalen Smith, if we're being honest. And we kind of need Patrick Williams to be better than we do Isaac Okoro. We actually need Javon to play a little too. Modest starts. Modest 100% starts. And we need Javon to play minutes. I'm gonna make Modest 3. And I'm gonna play with some tendencies, and we're gonna simulate. Our shot tendencies done. I think the rotations are probably gonna be as good as they're gonna get. Yeah. think. Do we have? We don't really have another point guard at the moment. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's fine. All right. Let's see how these first couple games go for. I assume the Bulls probably play first. Um. Yeah, they do. Okay. So what? Any? Oh, okay. So we got to do this. We got to scout everybody. Caleb Wilson for UNC had a crazy dunk the other day. Okay. Let's see how the first game goes. Nothing too much changes for the Bulls. I mean, obviously they lose out on the Vooch and Kobe White minutes. I mean, they got Kuminga. Kuminga and Buzelis, I think, not of the few. I don't think both of them will be here when we get good, but I think definitely one of them could and should be here by the time we're good. We do kind of got to look at the money situation. I believe Portland should have money, but we need that money for next off season. The Bulls, I don't really know. We blew them out. I mean, granted, it was the Pelicans, but we blew them out. Kuminga, 32 and 11, only missed 3 shots and won 3. Buzelis, 30 as well. Zach Collins in 18 minutes at 19 points. Jalen Smith, 15. Moody at 7. Patrick Williams. Okay. All right. And then for this team, play the Thunder. Now, oh my God. Okay, we only lost that first quarter by 14. It looked like we were about to lose it by 24, but okay. Yeah, no. I mean, this is the Thunder. What do we expect? Although that third was pretty good. Denny 23, 8 and 5. I mean, if his numbers can stay around this would be fantastic. Grant had 20. Robert Williams at 13. Marcus Sasser, 4 only made threes. I really like the Marcus Sasser pickup. I really do. There will be times where we play games. We are definitely going to highlight the games that they go against each other in the regular season. Clinging 3 blocks, shooting 33% when you didn't take a 3. It's not good though. When do they play each other? When do they play each other, or have they already? So February 26th. So they played each other once already. Yes, they did. Do I remember this game? Ooh, I vaguely do. I vaguely do looking at the Denny 32-point triple-double. 21 Bree. Yeah, maybe I do. But all right. So we lost in 1 games. Let's simulate through this day for sure. And I guess we can check out award races. We're not going to have anything. MVP race. I mean, is this what we think MVP race looks like in real life? We simulated maybe 1 or 2 games from the current day. I mean, obviously these are the top 2. Sadly, Jokic is not going to be in the running after he gets back from his injury because he's going to miss too much time, I think. But Cade's up there, yeah. Cade's probably top 5 MVP. I think Brunson's probably top 5 MVP, and I think I don't think Sengun's top 5. Jalen Johnson might be right outside, he might be 8th, 9th. Rookie of the year. None of these teams really have rookies because Yang Hansen's not playing, and then Noah Senge is out for the season. So we probably won't have too much of anything. Okay, Modest for most improved. Yeah, yep. That's a good point. Although that's Cade. That's Cade's award most of the time, but And then clutch player actually goes to Denny right now. Okay. All right, that is good. We don't play. We don't play each other until after the trade deadline. Okay. So let's do before we do this. So we've got Ion Herder on the trading block. As guys to people they can call us about them. The Blazers, we don't. Is there anybody on the trade block? Grant, we're not going to be able to trade. We'll put Robert Williams there, and we put probably Matisse. That's probably it. Untouchables. That for the contract he's on, Denny is not. You cannot have him. I would like to say Scoot as well. Are there players that I think that they need that these teams need to target? I don't know. I do realize though I gotta go and edit the Warriors kind of because I gotta make pods back of 1, Horford 4. How did those games go though? Did those teams play anybody that we made trades for? Okay, so I don't know. With these, was this the first day that we? So the Warriors are they losing to the? Did they lose to the Hornets? They're still playing. I think actually they are. The Warriors are up 7 on the Hornets with about 5 left. Kobe White had 12. Vooch had 12. Okay, not getting rebounds, but whatever. What other team do we make a trade with? The Pistons. The Pistons, they won, and Drew Holiday was terrible. I mean, 9 assists, but he was terrible. Did the Warriors win that game? I don't even know if we paid attention. Warriors, they did. They did win. Okay. I mean, I didn't completely look past the fact that Curry had 50, by the way. Let's see how we do. Well, I don't care about Willie Bussey right now. Sorry, buddy. We lose that. Buzelis 24, Kuminga 21. Again, I don't think we're going to really be playing games because, well, as these teams, there's no incentive for me to play with them right now. I want to see that, and then I want to see. So they beat the Pelicans too. Denny at 31, Sharp at 27. Grant was good. Marcus Sasser. I think Marcus Sasser might be a staple, man. Marcus Sasser might be the backup point guard. Well, I actually can't say that. We have Damian Lillard on the team. But for this season, for sure, I mean, he is going to be – he might start even right when Scoot comes back. And they – what do they do versus the Spurs? They get crushed. Okay. Shaden Sharp, 25. Shaden Sharp, man. Shaden Sharp. Okay. Dude. No, yeah, Marcus Sasser, man. Marcus, it's going to be rough when Dame comes back. I mean, obviously Dame's going to be playing. But, like, depending on how Scoot's progression looks and how Dame's regression looks, I don't know, bro. I don't know who will be starting at that time. I really don't. It would probably be Scoot. If I had to bet actual cash on it, I think I'd pick him Scoot to start next season. But again, we don't need to even be worrying about that. I don't want to simulate though. I want to say in about a week. Okay, well this changes things. So Chris Murray, you're completely out. Um, okay, so we're gonna ease him back in, of course. Um, you can lose some of the Robert Williams minutes. We got him playing like 25. Uh, yeah. Okay. So let's see how his first game back goes. He's fine. He puts up 14, didn't shoot it great at all. I mean, we also got literally crushed. Sasser was good, bro. Sasser, bro. Yeah, man. He is gonna be. He could be decent, bro. He could be very nice for us. Um, so the Blazers go 2-2 in that week. Bulls go 1-3. All right. They got. Oh man, they got destroyed by this team. Okay. Let's see how Drew's doing basically in the month of January, because that is that's when he got traded. So 6-3. Okay, not great at all, but sure. And then let me see where the Warriors at. Um, like right here. Okay. Oh my God, the Bucks put up 6 points in a quarter, and they only scored 75. Okay, wow. Vooch is averaging 20 and 7 for them. There you go, Vooch. And then Kobe White. Kobe White got hurt. Okay, then. He just sprained his foot. Okay. And he's averaging 21. Hey, man. Hey, man. I ain't going to say it, but how was Scoot's next couple games? So 14. And then the Knicks, he put up 12. All right. And then the Bulls in this stretch. They lost to the Celtics because Anthony Simons had a game. Jalen Smith, 26-8. Okay. Kuminga basically in January is averaging 14. Kind of wish it was a little bit more. Ellis at 27. Kuminga 3. Jeez, man. And 17 there. Okay. All right, so next game we'll do some more simulating, probably to the deadline. Make maybe some league wide trades, not teams that will impact the Bulls or the Blazers, but the Heat re-signed Wiggins, they re-signed Norman Powell. Bucks traded AJ Green for Duop Reed. Why the hell would they ever do that? Okay. Anyways, those were the trades that we made. We got Kuminga, who, again, I want to be a building block here as well. Giddey comes back in another week or two, and we'll finally get to see the Bulls with, their starting point guard, even though Trey Jones hasn't been bad. And then over here, Scoot will probably come back into the starting conversation, even though Marcus Sasser has really held it down. Yeah, 13 and 6. He's shooting 45% from the field, 45% from three. Yeah, he'll probably come back into the lineup. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Come back for more. We've got 2-team rebuilds, something different, and these are both teams that need some help. And I think we got off on I think we got off on the right foot with the Portland thing. Trading Drew. We got Marcus Sasser, and we got Marcus Sasser and Karis LeVert, who will be here for a little bit, can have a little bit of a scoring jump. Yeah, he's having about 13 for us. Again, not too much we could have done with that. Last thing I do want to check is this season we have a top 10 protected from the Pistons. They don't have their pick. That's right, because the Bulls actually have it, funny enough. This is what we also got in the Drew trade. I forgot about that. Yep. And the Bulls have their own pick, and they've got Portland's if it's lottery, which Portland's going to be in the lottery for. But if not, the Bulls get it. Bulls got all their picks pretty much from 27, 28, 29, and 30. The Blazers don't have their 27. They've got a 28. I forgot they got that. 28 swap best with the Blazers and the Bucks. Now that is an intriguing pick. And we also have a Magic pick from, I don't know what, 29 swap worse with the Bucks and Celtics. And they're on. So we're looking good. We're looking good. Portland's 10 seed, Bulls still the 9 seed. We're doing better. Thank you for watching.